This is Ranjit from Shankar IAS Academy. Now, how to crack the examination? So, how to crack RBI Grade B first phase examination. So here we have 4 sessions like general awareness, quantitative aptitude, English language, reasoning. So general awareness 80 questions, 80 marks. Quantitative aptitude 30 questions, 30 marks. English 30 questions, 30 marks. Reasoning 60 questions, 60 marks. So these are the questions asking in the phase 1. Actually, it's one of the challenging questions, challenging examination, because we have a sectional timing also. So that sectional timing, apart from reasoning, the remaining 3 sessions they provided 25 minutes of time. So the last one, reasoning, 45 minutes of time. So total 120 minutes. So we have a sectional timing, we have a sectional cutoff, we have a overall cutoff. Of course, this is one of the very challenging examination in the competitive exam, right? So that here the consistency is very, very important, because whatever you have given in the general awareness, like 80 question is given. So among 80 question, you have to secure like more than 60%, right? So even quantitative aptitude, sometimes they are asking very easy question, and sometimes they are asking very difficult question. In that time, you have to manage the questions. So that's what very important. Then reasoning is also very difficult. At the same time, you have a negative markers also there, 0.25. So once you are not sure about the answer, so just leave the question. So if you answer the question, per question 0.25 is a penalty mark. So many students, they are facing a more problem whether I can attend the question or not. If you are not sure about more than 50% of the possibilities, so don't you have to attend the answers. If less than 50% of the possible, if you have a more doubt, like 50% of the doubt is there in the question, so don't attend the questions, please neglect the questions, right? So this is very important, because we have a sectional cutoff and sectional timing. Even negative mark is also there. Okay, let's see general awareness. In general awareness, among this paper, so in the session, general awareness, they asking 80, they given 80 questions. In that 80 question, we have, I'm going to split up what are the session they are going to be asking. So first one, in general awareness, for the past 6 months is very important. For the past 6 months is very important. Beyond that, maybe they are asking for the past 1 year also. So at the same time, so budget session, so union budget session, and finance, economics, everything should be very, very important. So that for the past 6 months, you have to concentrate. The last 6 months, you have to cover all those things. Remaining rest of the last 6 months, you have to just scan all those things, just skimming and scan. That's it. So that in general awareness, last 1 year is very important. From that 1 year, they may be asking most of the question. Last 6 months, 80% of the question they are asking, and then the rest of the 6 months they are asking 20% of the question. In general awareness, we have to consider 3 parts. One is static GK. The second one is it's a dynamic GK, like static current affairs. Second thing is dynamic current affairs. Third one is banking, special industries, and finance. Actually, the static current affairs is nothing but day special. Like June 5 is the Environment Day, right? So these are the question asking country, currency, capital, then awards and winners. So that these are the question asking. So that this is static current affairs. The next thing is dynamic current affairs, like political issues, international issues, national issues. These are the dynamic current affairs. Then next one is banking and finance. And one more thing, the dynamic current affairs reports and schemes also included. Reports and schemes. Schemes is also very important, even Yojana. So everything should be very important, right? So these are the 3 sessions they are asking. So that in normal static current affairs, they are asking minimum 20 questions, like 15 to 20 questions. Dynamic GK, it may be asking 20 to 25 questions. And in banking industry, so banking industry 30 to 40 questions. So these are the question asking frequently. So that banking and special industry is very important, like RBI norms, then monetary policies, then after that reports and schemes from the RBI policy making, so everything should be very important, right? So in GK, if the paper should be difficult, out of 80 question, if the paper is very difficult, so you have to secure minimum 40 to 50 marks. If the paper should be moderate, you have to secure like 50 to 60. If paper was very easy, so you have to secure 60 to 65. 60 to 70 questions. 60 to 70 questions. So these are the strategy to crack the examination. Because in 2021, so out of 200, the cutoff was 66 point something. If you secure like 40 to 50 question, so you can easily clear the remaining section, right? At the same time, overall cutoff also, right? So 40 to 50, if the paper is very difficult, if the paper is moderate, 50 to 60, then if paper was very easy, 60 to 70. That is a number of questions attempt. So that the next one is nothing but reasoning. Right. Reasoning. They given 60 questions, 45 minutes of time. Among 60 questions, arrangement is very important, because once you are very strong in arrangement, you can able to attend more than 50% of the questions, because they are asking more than 50% of the question asking from arrangement topic. The second thing is critical reasoning. So critical reasoning, like course of action, cause and effect, then cause of action, cause and effect, statement assumption, statement argument. So these are the question asking, statement conclusion, statement inference in the passage. So these are the question asking. So minimum they are asking 5 questions. If you are very strong in these two topics, you can able to write more than 50% of the questions, right? So if the paper will difficult, so you might be secure like 30 to 40 questions. If the paper is moderate, right, you can attend like 40 to 50 questions. If the paper was very easy, like 50 to 60 questions, 50 to 55 questions. But here they never asking easy question, they asking only moderate and difficult question. So that please ignore this easiest question, because they never asking RBI grade B. Definitely they never asking easy question, because for the past 6 years, 7 years, they asking very difficult questions, right? So that we have to consider only difficult and moderate. Okay. So reasoning, these two topic is very important. Apart from these two topic, they asking like syllogism, then maybe they asking inequality, some critical difficult level, right? Coding, decoding. So these are the question asking, right? So this is very important for reasoning. Next one, quantitative aptitude. So quantitative aptitude, they are asking 30 questions and they provide 25 minutes of time. Quantitative aptitude, student candidate, they feel like that very difficult, and before going to quantitative topic session, they are afraid about that in that paper, so that we can easily secure the mark. So the first one, data interpretation. This is very, very important, because here data interpretation is the main important chapter in quantitative aptitude, because more than 50% of the question coming from this area. In reasoning, arrangement is a king. Here, data interpretation is a king of quants. So that data interpretation is very, very important. More than 50% of the question asking. Like if they given like 3-4 sets, each set you have a maximum 5 questions. If supposed to be 3-4 set is given, so you have to attend minimum 2 set of the question. So each set you have a 5 question. So 2 set you have a 10 question. So 10 question, that is more than enough if the paper is difficult. If the paper is difficult, 10 question is more than enough, right? Then second thing is application problem. So this application problem is nothing but like ages, average, time and distance, time and work, mensuration. So these are the topic which cover under the application. So in that application topic, so you have to concentrate only 6 areas. First area, percentage. Without percentage problem, there is no question paper. So all the question, whatever the competitive examination, definitely they are asking percentage problem. The second thing is nothing but time and distance and time and work. The second topic is time and distance. A third topic is time and work. Right. So in this 3 topic, minimum they asking 3 question, maximum they asking 5 questions. So 3 to 5 question, it covered like percentage, time and distance, time and work. So time and distance and time and work. The fourth one is mensuration. Fourth one is mensuration. And the fifth one is probability. These 5 areas is very, very important. Or whether you strong in this area, or I'll give you the second option. The second option is nothing but the first thing is percentage. Without percentage, we cannot survive in the examination because everything should be percentage. Even data interpretation, they asking percentage, right? So that's what I say. Without percentage, we cannot survive in the exam. So that percentage is very important in quants topic. So percentage, profit and loss. The second thing is ages, ratio. Once you learn ratio, it's very easy. Ages, partnership, mixtures and allegations. So that partnership, mixtures and allegations, then average. This is also another group. Whether you are strong in the first group or second group, you might be secure minimum 5 marks, right? So that in 5 marks, data interpretation, minimum, if you are secure like 10 marks, it would be give 15 marks. Or the last one is nothing but data analysis. This is also very important. Data analysis. So this is also very important. Cascade problem. So that's what we said like that. The word we are using, cascade problem. So cascade problem is also very important. So either you are very strong in data interpretation, or the second possible is percentage, time and distance, time and work, mensuration, probability, or application sums like the third option is percentage, ages, ratio. So we have a 3 group. If you are strong in any one of the group, definitely you might be secure minimum 5 questions to 10 questions. So that's what very important. So data interpretation very important. That's it. So if so this is we have a 2 option. So you can choose any one of the options along with data interpretation. Then only you have to secure more than 15 marks, right? So this is quantitative aptitude, right? Next one, English, right? So English, we consider only there are 2 types. One is grammar oriented, another one is non-grammar. So non-grammar, sometimes they are using, they given comprehension question. So in that comprehension question, maybe 10 question is given. So here day by day English paper is very difficult because it's a challenging paper also. So that not only English, all the section is a challenging paper. So particularly English, because you have to secure only 10 marks or 15 marks. Many students they are they are not very strong in English. Apart from English, they are very strong in quantitative aptitude, reasoning. Then even they can able to write a general awareness also. But even some people like those who came from remote part of the country, definitely they are facing a more problem in English. So English we can't do anything, because if you are preparing for grammar, it would be take like 1 year or 1.5 year of time, because we don't have a time for prelims and mains. We have only 90 days for mains examination and 60 days for preliminary examination. We don't have that much of time. So that whatever it is, I'll give you the simple tips by using paper. So reading newspaper is very important, because it would be very useful for current affairs as well as English. So in that English editorial page, Hindu editorial page is very important. So once you read that editorial page, you will be come to know about how to crack comprehension paper. So here the comprehension paper minimum they are asking 10 question. In that 10 question they are using sometimes a phrase and synonyms, antonyms. If you are very strong in synonyms, antonyms, vocabulary, so definitely it will be very useful for English. Minimum you have to secure like 5 to 8 questions. So that at the same time sometimes they are asking fill in the blanks. So double filler is given, single filler is given. In that double filler, single filler, everything should be vocabulary is needed, it required. So without vocabularies, we cannot do the sums. So that reading newspaper is very, very important. So read that newspaper every day. It is definitely very useful for general awareness. At the same time, English comprehension to break the question, English comprehensions. At the same time, grammar oriented. So few students have grammar knowledge, many students they don't have a grammar knowledge, but it doesn't matter in the examination because you have to secure minimum 10 questions, right? So if you secure minimum 10 questions, that is more than enough, so you can easily crack this examination out of 30 questions. So that out of 30 you have to secure minimum 10 questions, so that you'll be cracked in the examination. So the strategy is nothing but among 4 paper, so that you have to secure more mark in current affairs section, because around 80 question is given. If you secure 50 to 60, you no need to worry about that. So the rest of the paper you have to secure, only you have to given the minimum attempt. Like quantitative aptitude have to secure like 15 to 20 questions, then reasoning 15 to 20 questions, sorry, in English 15 to 20 questions. In reasoning, you have to secure try to secure more than 35 to 45 questions. So then only both current affairs and reasoning, it would be help to clear phase 1 examination. The rest of the paper, whether it is difficult or easy, you have to maintain the minimum level of the questions, right? So that at the same time, if you are very strong in the question, then only you can answer it. Otherwise, please neglect the questions, because we have a negative mark is also there. So 0.25 is a penalty mark. So that's what I say. If the paper was very difficult, so that 50 to 60, 15 to 20, and English 15 to 20, reasoning, at least you have to secure 35 to 45 marks. So that's what very important. Reasoning, you have to secure minimum 10 to 15 question without any other knowledge. So you have to secure minimum 10 to 15 question. Math, you have to secure 5 to 6 question without any other knowledge. So English is also 5 to 10 question without any other knowledge. So because without knowledge in English, you have to secure minimum 5 questions, right? Current affairs, you have to read the newspaper, so that is very, very important. So the Hindu paper is the best paper, because all the competitive, they covered very important news. So apart from that, they don't cover any unwanted news. So everything should be important news. And editorial page, specifically in editorial page, this is very, very important to crack English paper. So that English is also very important, Quants is also very important, all the section is very important. So giving the consistency, that is very important. At the same time, you have to maintain the overall cutoff. So all the best to all the person, those who are apply for RBI Grade B. So all the best to all. Thank you.